Yo, guys, I'm back going to review for you. This time we have Joe Cole. Now, as I'm aware, this year, EA is trying to force a lot of heroes out in terms of champs rewards, in terms of SBC packs. So, I feel like a lot of people will be needing these videos for reviews. So, that's why I'm trying to do as many as possible. So, I hope you do appreciate that as best as possible. Now, on Joe Cole then. So, it's 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now, on playstyle wise, he has the technical plus, he has the incisive, he has the flair, he has the first touch, and he also has the Travella. Now, on stats, he's got the 88 pace, got the 84 shooting, he's got the 86 passing, got the 90 dribbling, and also got the 72 physical. So on paper, it looks like a nice card no matter where you play him. Now, if you could, please do subscribe to my channel. It really does mean a lot to me at the minute. Obviously, I'm trying to get as many of these reviews out as possible for you guys, and it's a little bit hard because I'm trying to work with a balance of jobs and also this. So if you could, that would mean a lot to me. Now, if you do want to see any different type of videos or any different reviews, let me know down in the comments down below. Obviously, I'll try and get around to them as best as possible, and I'll see you after positive and negatives. Peace. So on to my thoughts about Joe Cole. Now, first me is going to be the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now, first me is the 4-star skills. Now, I actually really do like 4-star skills this year. Purely for the fact that you obviously can do that L1 skill that's really effective this year. You can do a lot of different skills. Obviously, I do wish you had the 5-star, but beggars can't be choosers, so the 4-star skills is definitely good enough for me. Now, the 4-star weak foot, again, I didn't feel like it was too much of an issue. Obviously, that shot power was a little bit of an issue at times, but that was an issue for both feet, not really the weak foot. So the weak foot itself is not bad again. Now, next up is going to be his actual stats. Now, the pace me, although not amazing, it's still not bad. He can definitely get through and goal with that pace. I do wish I had like a quick step or like a rapid skill with it. Would make it even better for this card. But depending on where you're playing, you won't really need that pace, which I'll talk about later in the video. Now, the shooting, like I did mention, obviously, he's got a low shot power, but he does have really nice Travellas. Now, I know they're nerfing them soon, But as you've seen these clips, what I've been using with that Trivela is absolutely incredible. You don't really need that shot power at all if you are going to utilize them Trivela, because it's just incredible, especially if you do green it. It's so good overall. Now, next of me is going to be his passing. Now, this is one of my favourite attributes about Cole. Obviously, I know the long pass is not great, but the short pass, the vision, and the incisive are really nice. Now, this is why I might actually favour him as the roll plus rather than the plus as a wide, because he's got a plus as a cam, but he's got a plus as a playmaker plus wide, which I actually feel like he would be more suited for a cam roll, which I'll get into again in a minute for his other playstyles that he's got. But the incisive as well, with the passing he's got, will definitely unlock your striker nicely, especially if you're someone like Mbappe, Haaland, someone with a lot of pace with like the advanced forward role or a poacher plus. He could definitely utilise off that incisive and play them through on goal. This is why I do recommend you play him cam over that wide role. Now, next to me is going to be the dribbling. Now, like just mentioned, you do want to have nice dribbling with the incisive. Now, that technical plus comes in handy massively. Obviously, he's very agile. Dribbling is one of his best suits about the card, so this is why I feel like he'd be a better cam than like in a Betty Pele, because the Betty's got like a rapid, which doesn't really suit the role of a cam, especially this year, because in passing is so huge, and 1v1 ability in terms of like 1v1 be a defender or a midfielder, it's very hard to take them on. So this technical plus definitely does help to unlock gaps we don't really see them often. So that is why I feel like he is definitely going to be the best cam you can have. Obviously, if you do have him out wide, I feel like there's going to be better options out there with more pace, with more dribbling overall, better suited ones to have like a raw effect, should we say, on the winger. Now, what I mean by that is pretty much wingers that will go and take on their man with. Cole, I feel like he's more of a technical kind of player, and obviously can use that Trivela even with the passing, so that is why I think he's a cam mainly. Now, next with me is going to be the physicals. Now, although the stamina isn't great for a cam, it will definitely last you till 70-80 minutes at a minimum, so that's not bad. But the ones I want to talk about mainly is going to be his jumping, his physicals, in his strength, sorry. It's just a little bit on the weaker side, and he will get pushed off very easily, so you do need to be massively careful of that when utilising that technical dribbling, because if you do go 50-50 with like a centre-back, like a aggressive one like Rudiger, which will step out on you, or maybe like a CDM, which is really strong, you do need to be massively careful of that at times. So that is why I would recommend you keeping him away from them as best as possible and utilise that technical plus when you can. So on to my overall scores about Joe Cole. Now, if you don't know how to segment which, I pretty much write each individual stat a score out of 10, and I also give him an overall score and a value for coins, just so you get some more detail on the card. Now, first for me is going to be the pace. Now, over the pace, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. Although he's not particularly slow, he's not particularly fast, you wouldn't really recommend Joe Cole as like a pace player, like one of these Adamas or anything like that. He's not really that type of guy, but he does have a little bit of a pace if you do want to play him wide or anything like that. But like I've mentioned so many times in the video, I do recommend him as a cam. Now, the shoot for me as a cam or a wide is perfectly good enough. Obviously, that Trivela is really nice currently in the current meta of things, but that shot power is just a little bit low. So if you did want to boost that with, let's say, a Deadeye to upgrade the passing as well, I would definitely recommend something like that as well. Now, next up for me is going to be the passing. Now, over the passing, I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. It is close to a 9, but I feel like with a little bit more long pass, I could definitely give it a 9, sorry, and obviously could also have like a long ball pass and stuff like that to go with it, just to help him be even more of a better cam than he already is. Now, next for me is going to be his dribbling. Now, over for this, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It is very close to a 9.5, but with the 5-star skills, I could definitely see it being a little bit more than that, but the low composure doesn't really help him on this attribute, because obviously it's going to affect his shooting at times and obviously his decision making at times. But overall, for the actual agility side of things, very silky, very smooth on the ball, and obviously can move it around very nicely with that technical plus. Now, physicality wise, unfortunately for this, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. There's not really many redeeming factors. Now, the one I care about most is the stamina, which he does have a little bit, to be fair, which is really nice, especially since I'm forcing people to play him cam. So for that, I feel like you do need quite a bit of stamina. I would prefer more like 85 on a hero overall, but with that being said, if you do just have him as a cam and then sub him off around the 80th, 90th minute, I don't think it'll be particularly bad for you. Now, on overall score and value for coins. So, overall score for me then, I'm going to give Joe Cole an 8.8 out of 10. He's definitely been one of my favourite heroes I've used so far. He's very well balanced, got a lot of stuff going from overall, which I do particularly like. So, value for coins for me, I know he's coming in about 320k or something like that. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 value coins. He is definitely a worth it card. He's got a lot of stuff going from overall, but I feel like if you could play him more as a winger, I would probably give him more as 7 or 6 out of 10 value coins. I feel like he's definitely more suited to that cam role. But those are all my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. Like I said at the start, it really does mean a lot to my channel. Now again, like I said at the start, if you do want to see any in particular, let me know in the comments down below. Obviously, I'll try and get around to them as best as possible. But I've got some more to say, so I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, guys.